So we're here at Combo Breaker, close to Chicago, not really in Chicago. I don't know. This is your first time in this area?
Yes, it is.
So you
I've been in Las Vegas and Pennsylvania before, but I never been
What'd you do in Pennsylvania?
I went to an NEC tournament.
NEC,
The NEC,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Last year in December.
Yeah. That's interesting. So you went to Vegas and for Evo,
Yes.
obviously. So you obviously had to fly in to Chicago and take that long car ride out here, just like everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. I had to take the bus actually.
Oh, you took the bus?
Yeah.
Oh, the shuttle?
Yeah, the shuttle.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Probably not that bad then. Yeah, it's a nice drive. Way out here in St. Charles, Illinois. So you're here, obviously, to play Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Injustice 2 just came out. Before we talk about that, though, it's the first time I heard about you was last year at Evo. And I was talking with Ketchup and Mustard.
Yes.
And they were like, yeah, this guy Tekken Master came out of nowhere, and he's doing great in Mortal Kombat. I'm like, wait, Tekken Master? So the first thing I have to ask you, or the first thing I want to know is, you're a Mortal Kombat X player, Injustice 2 player now, big NetherRealms guy. Why is your name Tekken Master?
Well, back in 2010, I was the best in my region in Tekken, and Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag 2. And I used to join many tournaments in my region, and I was winning them all. And I competed worldwide with Japanese players and with the well-known players, Ni and JDCR. Yeah. And yeah, I was named Tekken Master because I was the best in my region. Yeah.
So you're not going to change your name?
Apparently, no, because everyone is knowing me with this name. You know, it's very difficult for me to change my name.
Yeah. Are you on Twitter as
Yes.
Tekken Master?
Yeah, Tekken_Master BH.
So you can't, that's it, you're done.
Yeah.
You're Tekken Master forever.
Yeah, exactly. You just have to adapt with it.
And you're originally from?
Bahrain.
Okay. What's, I know that talking with you off camera earlier, and I know talking with other players from the Middle East, fighting games, keeping up like fighting in communities in that region is tough, right? For a lot of different reasons, whether there's not enough players depending on the games, right? How difficult is it for you to compete and to even train when you have struggling communities like that in that region?
Actually, the community in my region, in my country, to be exact, it's very small. And you can say that these days it is growing rapidly. And we always, as a pro players, we always try to grab the attention of newcomers.
Right.
By our accomplishment, like for me, being second in Evo, it is really, many people came to me and told me that you inspired us in order for us to begin in the fighting games community. And yeah.
How's that make you feel?
A hero.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been an honor me.
Did you have someone similar, like someone, like when you got into fighting games?
Yeah.
Did you have someone that inspired you?
Well, probably.
Who was your hero?
My hero?
Yeah.
My family, my brothers.
Okay.
If it weren't for them, I wasn't, be reaching to this position. Yeah. And I was playing with them all day when I was young. I was training with them, and gradually, I became to this level.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat X, you obviously made sort of a name for yourself there. Like I said, you came in second place at Evo. You lost to Sonic Fox, but you made Sonic Fox take his hat off.
Yeah.
Which I think everyone that saw that was like, wait, what's going on? This has never happened before. Talk to me actually about that experience, about being at Evo and playing Mortal Kombat X and making it to that big stage in Grand Finals.
Well, I always wanted to attend Evo when I was a child. My dream is just being there and participating, not to win. That was my dream. And then year by year, I had the chance to travel to Evo and compete there in Mortal Kombat because I had the confidence enough to win in Evo.
So since then, you picked up a new team, or a new team picked you up actually, Nasser Esports, which we should mention Big Bird is also a Street Fighter player. He's in France at Red Bull Kumite. Gonna try and play his way again into Red Bull Kumite. So
Looking forward to it.
talk to me about that team. Where do they come from? Do they just kind of hit you up out of nowhere?
Actually, they established themselves last month in April 2017.
Injustice 2, as we mentioned earlier, just came out. Why don't you just give me like your general opinion on Injustice 2 so far? How do you feel about it?
Actually, Injustice. I used to play Injustice since the first version of the game.
Yeah. Who did you play in the first one?
Green Lantern
Okay.
and Superman.
Okay.
But now I changed the characters because all of the players are familiar with the style of Green Lantern and Superman.
Sure, okay.
So I had to change the characters in order for me to win and to bring new styles
Yeah.
in the market.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who are you playing now?
I play Atrocitus. I play various characters, but my main is Atrocitus.
How do you feel about? I know it's very early and everyone has opinions about tier lists and things like that. But so far, what would you say are the top 5 characters that you've seen so far?
It's really hard to tell from now. Well, I can tell you that after this tournament, after Combo Breaker, I can't tell who's the top 5. But for now, I'll just give you a quick
Sure.
review. My top 5 are Supergear,
Okay.
Deadshot,
Okay.
Black Adam, Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Yeah, Catwoman.
Okay, I haven't heard a lot
Aquaman.
about. Okay.
Yeah, she's very annoying.
She's actually the only character so far of the competition that I've seen, which is like NLBC on Wednesday nights here, and I guess like a couple exhibitions, things like that. I don't think I've seen Catwoman yet. I've seen all the other characters. So Catwoman, I feel is an interesting. What is it about Catwoman that kind of places her that high so far?
She has ranges. She has safe launchers. She low profiles everything.
I also find it funny that you didn't put Atrocitus in this list.
Similar to Melina's.
Okay.
And Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat, yeah. So why isn't Atrocitus in this list?
Well,
You're not downplaying
my
the
story.
character, are you?
Well, see, my story with Atrocitus began in back in the Injustice 2 beta when it came out.
Yeah.
I was interested in the character.
Yeah.
I was not knowing that he's strong and he has solid 50-50. And I picked him. I saw myself that I'm doing great with him, and I carried on with the character and trained and invented new styles with him.
So a lot of the characters, like the ones you mentioned, we've seen some like Deadshot, Black Adam to a little bit. They're zoning characters. I think it's really early, right? We don't want to say they're only zoning characters. Obviously, there's a lot of tech players need to find. But there are players right now that are very frustrated with characters like Deadshot.
Like Deadshot, yeah. I've been seeing people complaining about him everywhere, on Twitter, YouTube.
How do you feel about that?
Well, actually, Deadshot is my secondary. But
I knew it. See, I knew there was another character. Okay.
I didn't know that he's that strong before.
Yeah.
I was planning to pick him up, but I didn't know that he's a top tier character.
Yeah.
You can see all of his stuff are safe, and he has a safe invincibility wake up knee, and solid zoning, safe 50-50.
I think it's a little bit more than solid.
Yeah, it's very annoying,
It's
man.
pretty
It's very
good.
annoying, you know. He builds too much meter. Oh my god, ridiculous. Once you get in,
Yeah.
he lacks the close range.
Right.
Yeah.
So unless
better.
you're Sonic Fox, you're probably not going to be that good up close, right?
Yeah, exactly.
or Tekken Master or any other pro, right? For someone that's new to the game or someone that sees this game, maybe they've competed in other games, right? And they see this game and they're like, oh, like Deadshot's top tier or whoever's top tier. They see these annoying things. Do you think it's good that they start with these characters, or do you think it's good that you have, especially in this game? I feel like it might be better that you have multiple characters that you can play,
exactly.
right? Not just one. Do you think that's kind of the case with this game? Should you play multiple characters? Should you start with maybe a strong character and then kind of pick up another?
Yes, you do need to start with a strong character in order for you to encourage yourself to continue and carry on the game. Because if you keep losing, you'll not be encouraged to keep playing this game. So yeah, you can start with Deadshot. Deadshot, you know, is like the Ryu of the game, Ryu, and in Street
Right,
Fighter, yeah,
right, right,
you can
okay.
start with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can also start with Super Gear. She's very powerful
Yeah.
and easy to use, especially because of her trait. Can zone people out
Yeah.
easily. She has
I play
teleport.
Dr. Fate,
Really? Oh yeah.
so he can zone a little bit.
Yes.
And look, my Dr. Fate's not great, but he can zone a little bit. But I also find that I struggle against I struggle against being rushed down. And Supergirl actually has given me trouble because she can zone a little bit, but she can also teleport.
Yeah,
or,
she can
other side of the screen.
Rush down also.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been difficult for me.
Yeah. Change the character if you don't feel comfortable with the character. Change him.
Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Atrocitus, but actually there's another character I wanted to ask you about, and I don't know if you've played him yet. I've seen him in some tournaments. I don't know how many people are playing Darkseid because he is a DLC character. Some people have an issue with buying the characters,
Yes.
right? But if you didn't pre-order the game, you have to buy him.
Some people also consider Darkseid as a top tier.
Because he
Has a solid
zones,
zone. I can
and he
zone.
teleports.
Yeah, and a lot of damage, heavy damage.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Potential damage.
Is that a character you think you'd mess with, or
No, I'm not. He's not my style, you know. I cannot.
how would you describe your style?
I like rush down characters.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like back in Mortal Kombat, I used to pick Devora,
sure.
Kotakan, Jax. They are all rush down characters. I don't like to zone out and just, you know.
Do you think zoning? I don't want to focus only on zoning, but it's it's what everyone's thinking about. But in this particular game, do you think like the zoning will eventually sort of like
Better than rush down.
not better, but eventually? I mean, yes, players are going to figure out new tech, right? And zoning won't be as strong
Yes.
in the future.
There are a lot of alternatives in order for you to counter the zoners.
Yeah.
And there is forward R2.
Right.
You can
To
just
the
roll
roll,
and the roll,
yeah.
Just
Using
get
your
in.
meter.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
get in. There are a lot of solutions that you can get in this game.
We should note that Combo Breaker is the first
Premier
premiere
League, yeah.
for Injustice 2.
Yeah.
So you're here for that.
Yeah, it's point based, just like Street Fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, so I need to collect as much points as possible. I'll be attending 3 tournaments in America.
Right.
Already Combo Breaker
Yeah.
and Evo and East Coast Throwdown.
Throwdown?
Yeah.
Okay.
this
Shout out
one.
to L.I. Joe. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
And in European, I'll be attending Venality
Okay.
and V is Fighting and the one in Moscow. I forgot the name. of it.
Yeah. So this is probably your first time really kind of participating. I mean, Mortal Kombat X, I guess, but really participating in something like this. I guess something as big as this. There's a lot of money.
Yes,
right?
yeah,
You know?
it's my first time actually.
How do you feel about where we are kind of with, I guess, the esports and how it's grown and, of course, the money that's involved?
Yeah,
now?
actually, what they are doing is that they are attracting the players through the money. Yeah, they put a lot of money in online, and they are making people like zombies coming coming to the tournament blindly, whether they know how to play or not.
Yeah.
Like you have examples, Smug
Yeah.
and K-Bride. They have participated in Injustice 2 tournaments.
Sure.
Though they are not that much interested in Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat, but they are in because of the money.
Right.
Yeah.
There, since you brought that up, there's actually a lot of interest that I've seen. Since I primarily pay attention to the Street Fighter side of things. Injustice 2 is fairly new for me. To be fair, I haven't played a lot of like NRS games in the past. I don't like block buttons, but Injustice 2 I think has drawn a lot of interest, not only for myself but other players from other games. Do you think that's good? Do you think that like the game will be able to kind of sustain all these players that are attracted to it, or do you think they'll kind of like, yes, I'm done.
Well,
Like I'll go back to my game.
I guess eventually most of the players will get bored of the game, because they want to try new things. And
Do you care that other people are paying attention?
no, not really actually. I just care about how tournament goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I train because of the tournament eventually.
If you weren't competing in fighting games right now, what would you be doing?
No, I'm not interested other than just competing and
Fair enough.
not,
Hey, I'm not interested in doing anything else but what I'm doing right now.
yeah, exactly.
Let me tell
Just
you.
focusing on one side on it, competing.
So your next event will in North America will be Evo.
Yes.
What do you think your chances are of getting back on that stage? This is a very different game.
I can
And
tell you.
it's so new, right?
Yeah. It's 50-50 between the
Yeah.
players actually. All the players, it's 50-50 between them.
Yeah,
The harder you train, the better chances you have to win.
yeah. But you want to get back on that stage.
Yeah. Actually, it won't be it won't be on the stage this year.
You're right. All right, fair
Yeah,
enough.
it won't be in the Mandalay Bay stage actually.
Well, then I guess we'll
And
just
the-
have to
the-
settle for the finals of Pro League, right?
Yes.
You just have to settle for TV. I don't
Exactly.
know. Is there one thing that's more important to you than another? Like, is Evo most important to you? A lot of
Of
people
course,
look at
yeah.
Evo like as the most important.
Evo is the most important
Okay.
event of all.
Yeah,
A lot of people wants to come and
yeah.
yeah.
So you want to win an Evo, even if you had the chance, you could win this ESL, Pro League,
Yeah, Evo is different.
because you grew up wanting to play at Evo.
It has a special place in my heart,
Yeah,
the Evo.
yeah, I get it. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this up?
I just hope that the people in my country, in my region,
Mm-hmm.
that they keep training and join the field of the fighting game community
Yeah,
and to compete together worldwide.
yeah.
And I would like to thank Nasser Esport for supporting me and bringing me here
Yeah.
to compete. And I won't let you down.
Well, of course, good luck here at Combo Breaker and in the future at Evo, and expect to see you at Evo and Pro League finals. Glad that you're able to come out and compete. Looking forward to
Hopefully.
seeing what you guys do. Tekken Master, thank you. And I'm Michael Martin. This is Yahoo Esports.